Normal people go on vacation and they just live. They eat the tacos, they sleep in, they do not think about macros. That sounded really nice. And I didn't want to be exactly that person. I am 10 weeks out. I know I can't just overindulge, but I did want to be more like that person. But still, there's that little part of my brain that knows that every single week matters. So my brain doesn't really do an off switch right now, and I've totally accepted it. But then I walked into this room and something in me just exhaled for the first time in what feels like a really, really long time. Every single day I was in Cabo, I trained. And before you say anything, yes, I know, I'm in one of the most beautiful places I've ever been to in my life. I'm still getting to the gym. But here's the thing, it wasn't because I was scared of what would happen if I didn't. It wasn't about earning my meals or justifying the pool time or any of that. I think people assume prep has to look miserable from the outside. Like if you're not suffering, you're not serious. But honestly, from the inside, it doesn't feel like restriction. It feels like self-respect. Like knowing exactly what you want and actually showing up for it, even on vacation, even when nobody would know the difference. Especially then, actually. Okay, let's talk about food, because I know that's the question. I did not have perfectly tracked, weighed out meals every day in Cabo. That's just the truth. What I had was framework. I led with protein. I focused on eating whole foods. I didn't spiral. Moved on. I even ordered a couple things I didn't calculate. That was incredible. The old version of me would have spent the rest of that night in my head about it, running numbers, feeling guilty, the whole thing. This version of me ordered dessert. Because here's what prep has actually taught me about food over the years. It is never the meal that derails you. It's the story you tell yourself after the meal, the guilt, the shame spiral, the I already ruined it, so I might as well. That's what actually derails you. The meal is just food. The mental response to the meal, that's where real discipline lives. I think we don't give ourselves enough credit for how mental all of this really is, how important it is, and honestly, how much it costs us when we don't work on that part. I've stopped picking myself apart every time I look in the mirror. Not because I'm in a better shape, sure, that's part of it, but I actually have a healthier relationship with my body now that it's not just about what it looks like. It's about what it's teaching me, about who it's making me become, and that's given me the mental resilience I need. The constant comparing, obsessing over every little thing, I just didn't want to do that anymore. So I sat on the beach for almost an hour, no agenda, just sitting, laying here, and for the first time, I didn't feel lazy. I didn't feel guilty. I felt like someone who trusted herself enough to slow down, knowing that sometimes the work is pushing and sometimes the work is resting. And then there were moments that had absolutely nothing to do with prep at all. The jet ski, the boat, the dinners that went way too long in the best way, and the nights where I was just there, fully there. being present is underrated as a discipline. We talk so much about physical consistency, showing up to the gym, hitting your macros, getting your step in, but showing up to your actual life, being in the moment without already planning on the next one, that takes practice too. This trip gave me that practice. I'm still figuring all of this out. Prep, balance, what it actually means to become the version of yourself you've been working towards. Here's my theory. Becoming your best self doesn't mean constantly having to suffer for it. Doesn't mean missing out on your life while you build it. It's really not about being perfect. It's about learning to enjoy your life while staying committed to the person you're becoming. I don't want discipline to make me hard or rigid or disconnected from the things that actually make life worth living. I want to be soft and high performing all at the same time. And I think I'm finally starting to believe that that's actually possible. Next week, I'll be back home, I'll be back in full prep mode, and I'm going to show you exactly what that looks like. So subscribe and come with me.